The Seadogs Podcast, all things Scarborough Athletic FC.
Hi there, this is Paddy Billington, lifelong Boro fan. Welcome to episode 57 of the Seadogs Podcast, all things Scarborough Athletic FC. Coming up in this episode, well, we're recording this on Friday the 1st of August, and later on, it's going to be Scarborough's one and only home game, in inverted commas, and that is at the Mounting System Stadium in Bridlington. It's the first time that Boro get to sort of run the show at the stadium. So a bit of a test run, you could say, in terms of all of that side of things off the pitch. Of course, the players have had the one match there already, but Scarborough are going to be in the All Red later against Sheffield Wednesday. We're going to be talking about how important tonight is, actually, and we'll also be talking about the season opener in National League North. Yeah, it's just over a week away. Where's time gone? And that will be a tough one away at Kidderminster Harriers next Saturday. Also coming up, we're speaking to Matthew Gowan from Valley Bar Seadogs. It's going to be a busy year for them because they're not only organising all the away travel like normal, but all the home game travel as well. So we'll speak to Matthew about all of that in a bit. And we start with a chat with Dave Hunter. Yes, Bunner is walking again. Hawsker to Scholars Bar. It's always a bit easier when you've got a pub waiting for you at the end. So we'll chat with Dave very shortly about the walk that's happening this Sunday. It's amazing that already, before they've even set foot on the walk on the cinder track, they've already raised thousands of pounds, which is brilliant. And we'll also bring you the latest Boro news, including details of our latest new signing.
This is the Post.
All on episode 57 of the Seadogs Podcast, all things Scarborough Athletic FC. You can find us on Spotify, on Apple Podcasts and on YouTube Podcasts, and always at thisisthecoast.co.uk/podcasts. And if you can subscribe, great, you'll get a notification, maybe you already have, when the latest episode lands. Right, let's start with Dave Hunter, who is doing the big walk this Sunday for the Back the Borough campaign. Give us all the details, Dave.
We started this a few months ago, and I think there's about 12, maybe 15 doing walk. So we're getting on the bus Sunday morning at 8:45. We'll go to Hawsker Village Hall. We'll take about an hour on bus. I did a pre-walk a couple of weeks ago, and it took me an hour from Hawsker Village Hall to
Robin Hood's Bay?
Robin Hood's Bay. Yeah, Robin Hood's Bay. Then I was going to get on bus, but I carried on, and it was another hour up to Ravenscar, then another hour down to Avonwyke. Then Mrs. picked me up. But I went Monday night, and I walked from Avonwyke back to Scarborough, and that took me 2.5 hours.
You do walk fast, though, don't you? You walk fast. I've seen your stuff before.
Paddy, honestly, I've just been taking it easy because I want us all to walk together. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like Scholars, they're going to put some food on for us when we get back. So we all really want to be walking in together. And there's a few lads what have said, oh, we'll come down and see you in. So just looking forward to it. Just hope it's not raining. But it might get a few showers, but I think we'll be all right with that. Yeah,
and you've got plenty of money raised already, haven't you? Plenty of money pledged.
Well, yeah. I'm up to just over £2,000 now. Chris Brown's up to about £1,000. And I think others, like last time I spoke to him, have got like, a couple of £100 a piece. But I actually went to a job other morning to price a job up, and he knew I was doing work, and he said, oh, put me down for £50.
Amazing.
I know. Yeah, so we're just looking forward to it. And I spoke to Irene this morning, and what she said, that once our first home game, if Trevor can get us all, the lads what have done walk and girls, and then we'll have a walk around with buckets. Because last time I did that one where we went to walk from Scarborough to Whitby on New Year's Day, I took a sweet jar with me in my rucksack, and I went round ground and I raised another £350.
Brilliant.
So, well, just looking forward to it.
Yeah, and I know that Ree has said that the club will be providing updates on social media throughout the event.
Yeah.
She's going to be doing the walk herself, isn't she?
Yeah, she's coming with us, yeah. And Andy Block's going to do a water drop at Ravenscar, then he's going to come down to Avonwyke, and if anybody's had enough, they can jump in with him. So, but Paddy, can I just take this opportunity? There was a lad what come to me, Rob Cheetham, and he said, can I have a couple of sponsorship forms? And I said, you doing walk? He said, no, but I'll get you some money. Anyway, he's just gone round pubs and he's raised nearly a couple of £100.
Amazing.
Yeah. So just looking forward to it now.
Yeah, and it just shows just how much people care about the club as well.
exactly. You know, you start thinking about, you know, when we get into January and February, you know, just hope the crowds keep up, you know, them cold nights. But, you know, just have to see how we go, won't we?
Yeah, you can't stress enough the importance of turning up to matches, can you? Keeping the gates high. That is going to be massive this season, yeah.
Exactly, yeah, because that's the only way we pay the players' wages, isn't it? You know, we're a fans' own club.
Yeah, so otherwise you're going to have to do the coast to coast or something, aren't you? You know, in the middle of January.
No. Someone said do a parachute jump. No, thank you.
Yeah, I wouldn't even be talking about that, mate, because that'll just give people more and more ideas. Yeah.
I know.
It's great what you're doing, though, and you know you'll all feel great at the end of it as well. And it'd be amazing to find out how much is raised as well.
I know, it'd be brilliant. You know.
And I think the club are also going to set up a fundraising link as well, so people can sponsor.
This is what Reece said. Yeah, so as we're going and, you know, as we're checking into, like, you know, Robin Hood's Bay, Ravenscar, Avonwyke, you know, and it'd be nice to get back. And what I said to people, what I'm actually doing work, you know, I'm going to take my sponsor money down to scholars and then give it to club. And what I'm going to do with rest of me, I've still got a few people what I said, as soon as you've done it, I'll pay you, but I'll just get them to pay the club direct, I think.
Yeah.
You know, I don't want to be running around after more money.
All right. Well,
looking forward to it, Paddy.
Yeah, it's great, the support you've had. Absolutely amazing. So well done on that.
Yeah.
Thanks for your time, Dave. Cheers.
Yeah. All right, Paddy. Cheers.
And that is Dave Hunter there. I don't know whether you've got the same image in your head as me, but I can imagine him standing there with paintbrush in one hand, phone in another, wearing his paint-covered overalls. Thank you, Dave, for your time this morning, and, you know, well done on organising that walk, which has already been a massive success before they've even set foot. And Ree from Scarborough Athletic is going to be also doing the walk on Sunday and doing live updates on social media. And the club have also created a fundraising page as well, so you'll be able to donate over the weekend too for the No Battle, No Victory Fund. Amazing.
The Seadogs Podcast.
He's going to have a strike from distance. Oh!
All things Scarborough Athletic FC.
What a strike! 25 yards out.
This is the coast.
In a moment, we'll speak to Matthew Gowan from Valley Bar Seadogs. It's a busy one for them this season, not only organising all the away day travel, but also travel to the home games as well. So we'll have a chat about that in just a few moments. Firstly, a little bit of Boro news for you. The club want to say a massive thank you to everyone who's purchased a season pass for the upcoming season. There's a chance to collect them at the Mounting System Stadium in Bridlington this evening from the clubhouse, and that is between 7 and 7:45pm. So from 7 until kick-off tonight. Also on Friday the 8th of August, that's next Friday, between midday and 2 at the club office at the Scarborough Athletic FC fan zone at the Scarborough Sports Village. And also on Thursday the 14th of August between 4 and 6 at the club office again. And also pre-match on Saturday the 16th of August at the Mounting Systems Stadium. The club are delighted to announce the arrival of defender Jake Hull following his release from Rotherham United. The 6'6" central defender has National League North experience, having enjoyed a number of loan spells at this level. Jono says he's really pleased to bring Jake into the club. He goes on to say he's tried a number of times over the last few years, so he's really happy that it's got over the line. He says hopefully Jake can settle in quickly and we can get to see what a good defender he is. He says, I'm looking forward to working with the big man. So welcome to Scarborough Athletic, Jake. It's always good to have a defender who's 6'6" tall for obvious reasons. And the board have posted an update. This was on the 25th of July. You can read it in full at scarboroughAthletic.com. The club saying they've been humbled by the generosity of the community, with sponsors and fans going above and beyond, renewing sponsorships with new deals, signing up to the No Battle, No Victory Fund, committing to the newly formed 2025 club, and buying season passes in numbers, with over 400 now being sold. The message we have received has been clear, say the club, that our fan base and community is in it together, and we are extremely grateful for everyone's support. So you can read that statement in full, but they are, of course, very keen to point out that they are still facing a massive shortfall financially for this season. So if there is anything you can do to support the club, first and foremost, can you get to the Mounting System Stadium in Bridlington to cheer on the Boro at home games? Can you sign up for the No Battle, No Victory Fund? Can you do any other bit of fundraising or any other bit of sponsorship? The club would love to hear from you. Sad news to hear about Bill Marshall, who was taken off injured in the second half in the last pre-season friendly, and the club have confirmed that he has sustained a fractured fibula. So everyone wants to wish him a speedy recovery. Best of luck to Bill Marshall with that. And Scarborough Foot Golf had a really successful fun day, raising money for the club with their recent tournament. Hundreds of pounds raised for the club. Well done to all who were involved on the day.
The Seadogs Podcast, all things Scarborough Athletic FC.
Now, it's going to be a really busy season for Valley Bar Seadogs, organising all that away day travel as per usual, but also organising travel for the home games too. Matthew Gowan has stepped into the hot seat this season as well. What a season to do that, Matthew.
Obviously, it's hard times for the club, so we just want to try and help the club out and try and get as many fans to Queensgate as possible, especially for those that don't drive or want to use the service bus.
Tell us how it's going to work then with home games.
So home games, so these times will all stay the same. So for Saturdays, we'll be leaving about 1:15. If we've got multiple buses, we'll have one leaving from the train station and one leaving from the sports village. We will try and divert through Eastfield if there's any demand, and also through Filey. Obviously, there's free parking down at the sports village for those that want to park the cars down there. And then for evening games, we'll be setting off at 6:30, going directly to the stadium and then coming straight back home.
Obviously, we don't know how many fans are going to take up the opportunity to travel by bus.
No.
What are your limits when it comes to number of buses and stuff?
Well, so for Saturdays, we can have up to 5 or 6 coaches. So an average coach holds 53 people. And then on a Tuesday night, we can have up to 2 or 3 coaches.
Right. So on a Saturday, you could have several hundred people travelling by bus. Yeah, and
I'm sure if I asked Esk Valley, they'd probably try and accommodate us, because we've used them for a lot of years. So they are very accommodating. So if worst came to worst and we needed more, then we would hopefully be able to get another coach, because obviously they're part of Go Ahead now. So there's that extra opportunity to get coaches from EYMS.
Yeah, of course, yeah. And it's a set fare, isn't it?
So if you want to join the Valley Bar Seadogs as a member, it's £10 for the season, which then will mean if you get on the coach, it will be a flat fare of £8 for adults and £4 for juniors. If you're not a member, it'll be £10 for adults and £5 for juniors, and those prices will stay the same throughout the season. They won't change, whether it's a league game or a cup game. And
there'll be a bus heading to the Sheffield Wednesday home game?
Yes, so we've got pretty much, I think we've got about 40-odd people booked on Friday, so that's very good. We did another trial run for the Bridlington game when Scarborough played Bridlington at Queensgate, and we had like 45 people on. So it's proven a success at the moment, but obviously we don't know what the season's going to look like, because we don't know whether people are going to travel by their own accord by going on buses or trains. So we'll just have to take each week as it comes, really. But hopefully, fingers crossed, it'll be a success.
So you need to organise that for every home game. But of course, the day job, as it were, for Valley Bar Seadogs is organising away day travel as well.
Yeah.
So quite a headache.
It's almost like having another full-time job, Paddy.
Yeah, no, but it is, yeah. So, and that's the key thing, isn't it, to remind fans that, of course, you're providing travel to away games, be it a weekend or a weeknight. Yeah.
So I don't think in the history of Valley Bar Seadogs we've never failed to put any coaches onto any games. We've always managed to put something on, whether it be, I think last year there was 8 of them travelled in a car to Hereford just because it was cancelled that many times. People just couldn't get the time off work because it was such short notice, and we managed to hire a car from Enterprise, and one of our committee members drove the car down to Hereford and back. So yeah, we've got the option of that. We've got the option of using the scholarship minibus if we need to. And obviously we can use Esk Valley. The smallest coach Esk Valley do is 34, and the biggest they do is 57-seater.
Yeah, so you'll be at all the games, home and away, which is fantastic. And, on top of this, Valley Bar Seadogs continues to support the club in other ways. Big fundraisers frequently as well, which is great.
Yeah, we always like to do something. We had a shirt rail up at St Catherine's Hospice a couple of weeks ago. I think we're going to do another one. So Chris Pilmer, who was the previous away day coordinator, he collected a lot of shirts, and people have donated stuff to the Valley Bar Seadogs to try and raise money for the club. So we're hoping to do at least another one, maybe two. And any fundraising ideas, if anybody's got any ideas, if you want to give us a shout, then we'll be more than happy to try and help pull it on.
All right. Well, good to speak to you, and hope it goes well on Friday. And for the first league game of the season as well, away at Kidderminster. That's going to be a tough game, so it'd be great to get as many Seadogs fans on the buses to cheer on the Boro for that game, because that will be a tough opener.
Yeah, I think as it stands at the moment, we've already got 35 names for Kidderminster, so that's a good start. So hopefully, fingers crossed, we've still got another week or so before the game, so hopefully we'll get more people on. The only thing I would say is if people do want to book, ring the booking line number or contact us on Facebook. Just because if it's an away day, we tend to only take one coach unless we know the demand's going to be there. Then we can maybe take two or three, but try and get in touch with us sooner rather than later, because if the bus is full, then it'll be basically you'll be on a waiting list until somebody drops out.
All right, we'll post details of that booking line and mention it, of course. But thank you very much for your time. Cheers, mate.
Thanks, Paddy.
The Seadogs Podcast, all things Scarborough Athletic FC.
Yeah, thanks to Matthew Gowan from Valley Bar Seadogs. Great to hear that already the buses are getting filled. And it's great that there is that option for the home games at Bridlington Town's Mounting System Stadium this season. So finally, we'll just have a quick look ahead to the fixture later. It is a 7:45 kick-off. Scarborough Athletic against Sheffield Wednesday under-21s. It is the final pre-season match as well. Currently unbeaten this pre-season, fans have a final chance to watch John O'Side in action ahead of the National League North season opener on Saturday the 9th of August. And having been forced to play all pre-season fixtures away today, this will be the only opportunity for fans to experience a home match at Bridlington and also generate some of the income that the club has missed out on this pre-season. That's the other thing to remember. Yes, we've played at Bridlington already this season, but that was a home game for BRID. So this is the only opportunity for income to come in from a match for the club. So, really important if you can get down. It's only £8 for adults, £6 concessions, £3 for youths, and it's just a quid for the kids under 12 when accompanied by a paying adult. So, turnstiles open 6:45. Golden Gamble, Golden Goal tickets will be available as well from the volunteers at the ground. And the fixture is all pay on the gate. You can use cash or card. And hopefully I'll see you there later.
This is the Post.